क्या आप अभी तक कंफ्यूज्ड हैं रिप्लाईज टू इनविटेशन के लिए? आज के वीडियो में आई विल डिकोड एग्जैक्ट फॉर्मेट, will give you sample answers and show you how to score full marks in the 4 marks invitation and replies question, जो कि है सबसे difficult topic of class 12th writing skills. इस वीडियो में आप सीखोगे formal acceptance से लेकर informal refusal तक, सब कुछ बहुत ही simple तरीके से. So वीडियो के end तक मेरे साथ में बने रहो. In my last video, I talked about the question of invitation. मैंने बहुत ही सिंप्लीफाई तरीके से फॉर्मल इनविटेशन और इनफॉर्मल इनविटेशन के बारे में डिकोड किया था, सैम्पल आंसर्स भी दिए थे. एंड इफ यू हैव नॉट वॉच्ड द वीडियो, जाओ जल्दी से जाकर पहले उसको देखो. स्टूडेंट्स गेट रियली कंफ्यूज्ड how to write and what to write and how you are going to reply for the formal invitation or the informal invitation. Very simple. See, replies are of two types, formal replies and informal replies. जब आपको फॉर्मल इनविटेशन आएगा इन द लेटर फॉर्मेट, जैसा मैंने आपको बताया था, और इन द कार्ड फॉर्मेट, यू हैव टू रिप्लाई एज अ फॉर्मल लेटर ओनली. आपको फॉर्मल ही रिप्लाई देना है फॉर्मल इनविटेशन के लिए. अगर आपको इनफॉर्मल वे से इनविटेशन आता है तो आपको इनफॉर्मल रिप्लाई ही करना है. लाइक स्टूडेंट्स गेट रियली कंफ्यूज्ड कि कब हमें कौन सा रिप्लाई लिखना है, किस तरीके से लिखना है. सो चलो शुरू करते हैं. सी, रिप्लाईज आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स, फॉर्मल रिप्लाईज एंड इनफॉर्मल रिप्लाईज. व्हेन यू आर गेटिंग एन इन्विटेशन एज अ फॉर्मल इन्विटेशन, आपको कौन सा रिप्लाई लिखना है? फॉर्मल रिप्लाई ही लिखना है, विच इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द फॉर्मल लेटर. व्हेन यू आर गेटिंग informal invitation, you are supposed to write down informal reply only, and that in the form of the informal letter. Hope your confusion is cleared. जब आपको invitation मिलेगा formal invitation, तो आपको reply भी उसको कैसे करना है? Formal. और जब आपको मिलेगा informal invitation, तो आपको reply भी करना है informally. In no ways आपको card format में reply करना है. So either it is a formal letter or it is an informal letter. Hope your confusion is cleared. चलो अब हम चलते हैं और देखते हैं how to reply formally. एक होता है formal acceptance and another one is formal refusal. For informal acceptance and informal refusal. So whenever we are going to write any kind of the formal acceptance or refusal or this informal acceptance or informal refusal, इन key pointers का हमको ध्यान रखना है. What are they? First of all, you have to acknowledge the invitation by thanking. आपको reference देना है कि event क्या है और आपको उसके लिए सबसे पहले thanks बोलना है. Then you have to be really brief and specific, and as I have told you, this comes for 4 marks and 50 words. And please ensure that we do not count the whole along with the format and the body, the 50 words. No, only the body, the content is being counted, that is around 50 to 60 words. Now, things to keep in mind if you are accepting, if there is a formal acceptance or informal acceptance. If you are accepting, please do confirm the date and the time. And if you are refusing, then do give the reasons and also convey the best wishes. So these things you have to keep in mind while writing the informal or formal replies. In this video, I will be giving you all the samples of all the 4 types: formal acceptance, formal refusal, informal acceptance and informal. Now let's look at the 2 types of formal replies, formal acceptance and formal refusal. Please keep in mind these 5 golden rules. Now here was the question which I had decoded in my last video regarding the formal invitation, that you are Neha Nikhil and the secretary of the literary club of your school. You have to invite Mr. Shailesh Gupta and an eminent speaker to preside over the function for the inter-school debate competition. So I had written this in 7 steps as a formal letter: school's name, date, Mr. Shailesh Gupta, the receiver and the receiver's address, subject, salutation, content and complimentary closure. So this way the invitation was being sent. अब इसका हम reply कैसे लिखेंगे? Now we have to reply it formally in a formal letter. So here we go. अब हम देखते हैं कि इसका हमें formal acceptance कैसे लिखना है. You are Shailesh Gupta, an entrepreneur and an eminent speaker. You have been invited by Neha Nikhil, the secretary of Literary Club of his school, to be the guest speaker and preside over the event, that is inter-school debate competition. Write a reply to the invitation. As I have told you, क्योंकि इसका invitation formal letter के through गया है, तो उसका reply भी formal letter में ही होगा. So we have to write down the formal letter format. Let's begin. देखते हैं. Now, the very first, sender's address, then date, then receiver's designation as well as the address, then subject. Subject में आप लिखेंगे acceptance of invitation, then salutation. Sir, I feel honored to accept your invitation to preside over the inter-school debate. As I have told you that you have to keep in mind the 5 golden rules. What are they? They are that first of all, you have to acknowledge the invitation by thanking them and by giving the reference of the event. See, I feel honored to accept your invitation to preside over the inter-school debate competition. You have given the reference of the event on 2nd January 2025. Then what you have to do? You have to, if you are accepting it, now as you are accepting it, you have to confirm the date and the time as well. So I look forward to encourage the participants and contribute to the success of the event. And then finally leave one line and complimentary closure, that is Y capital T small, yours truly and Shailesh Gupta, the name of the writer. So this is how you are going to write down the acceptance of the invitation in the formal letter format. Now let's talk about the formal refusal for the same. The same question, how we are supposed to write down. Again in the formal letter type, in the 7 steps formula. Subject, regret in accepting the invitation. You are expressing your regret that you are refusing the invitation. Sir, I sincerely thank you for your kind invitation to preside over the inter-school debate competition on 2nd June 2025. See, as I have told you, the similar thing that you have to keep in mind, the 5 golden rules. Acknowledge the invitation by thanking first of all, by giving the reference of the event. I sincerely thank you for your kind invitation to preside over the inter-school debate competition. However, now you are expressing your regret in accepting the invitation. However, due to prior professional commitments, as I have told you, that if you are refusing, you have to give reason and also you have to convey your best wishes. However, due to prior professional commitments, I regret my inability to attend the same. I truly appreciate the initiative and convey my best wishes for the event to be a great success. And finally, yours truly, Shailesh. So I hope things are clear to all of you that as a guest speaker, if you need to refuse the formal invitation, and you have to write down the formal reply in the refusal form, you have to write down this way. And if you want to accept the invitation, you have to write down this way. And here is the question. I will definitely reply to each one of you. Here's my promise. Now let's look at the informal replies, how it has to be written. It has to be written in the informal letter type. Let's see the informal acceptance or the informal refusal for the same. In my previous video on formal and informal invitation, I did this sample question. You are Aliza Akshit. You are going for a picnic with a group of your friends to Rang Mahal Lake near Ghaziabad. Now this is a letter to a friend. So it has to be written as an informal invitation and it has to be written in the informal letter type. That's a 5 steps formula. Sender's address, date, salutation, content, body of the letter, and finally complimentary closure. Now let's see the content. You will be glad to know that a picnic to Rang Mahal Lake is planned on this Saturday, 7 June. We will be going by cars and our entire group of 15 friends are accompanying us. The cost per person for the picnic for the day is roughly ₹1200. Please confirm your presence by 2nd June. Looking forward to a fun-filled, exciting picnic with you. Now this was an informal invitation. अगर आपको इस invitation का informal reply लिखना है in the acceptance form, then how you are supposed to write it. Again, जैसा मैंने आपको पहले बताया कि अगर आपको informal reply लिखना है तो उसका, अगर आपको informal letter मिला है तो reply भी कैसा होगा, informal letter way में ही. Now as we are writing informal acceptance, तो चलो इसका आंसर देखते हैं. Similar pattern. Then let's see the language. I am extremely delighted to receive your invitation. As I have told you that you have to acknowledge the invitation by thanking. I am extremely delighted to receive your invitation for the picnic to Rangmahal Lake on 7 June. It sounds like a perfect plan and I am thrilled to be a part of it. Please count me in. So here is the acceptance. Please count me in. Looking forward to spend a fun-filled day with all our friends and make some unforgettable memories. Yours affectionately, Rashi. Now, if you wish to refuse for this invitation, you have to write down in the similar pattern, that is the informal letter type. Let's see. Dear Eliza, I was really excited to receive your invitation for the picnic to Rangmahal Lake. It sounds like a super fun day with our group. However, I regret to say that I won't be able to join you this time as my cousin is getting engaged on the same day. See, as you are refusing, you are giving reason and then you have to convey your best wishes. I will truly miss the fun and laughter. Please do send me all the pictures and I promise to make it to the next one without fail. Have a blast and enjoy it to the fullest. And finally, yours affectionately, Rashi. So I hope आज आपकी सारी confusions दूर हो गई होंगी regarding the invitation. कब आपको letter form में लिखना है, कब card format में, कब informal letter format में, और किस तरीके से आपको replies देने हैं, कब उसको formal letter में लिखना है, कब informal letter में लिखना है, कैसे formal acceptance और formal refusal, informal acceptance और informal refusal किस तरीके से लिखना है. So I hope you like the video. Please do hit like the button and also do